gentlemen, this is Jabu Fabude. Welcome to Pit to Palace. We are back one more time after the lockdown. This is our first one. Well, we are still on the lockdown, so it's not after the lockdown because we are on level 4, right? Level 4. But we have to do what we have to do, business as usual, right? So today I've got another Tembisen / a friend of mine. His name is Colbert. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing alright.
We're doing
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I saw wish I could hold your hand.
Yeah, we could shake, but yeah, we'll do what we have to do.
We're here now. We're here now.
Yeah, man. So tell me, just tell people, this who is Colbert? Where is Colbert born? Where did you grow up? Just a little bit background of who you are.
Okay.
From the bedside.
So I'm gonna start it off with professional and personal.
Okay.
Colbert is a singer-songwriter, born and raised in Tembisa, 1632 here in Calambas.
Calambas?
When I like Calambas.
Yeah, produce Calambas.
Venda National.
So born in Calambas.
I was born right
That's
there.
the first time I'm actually bringing somebody from Calambas and sit down.
You got one now.
Okay,
You got one now.
alright. Yeah.
Born and raised right here, and I later moved to Olifantsfontein, but Tembisa is where home is.
That's where you're residing now, right?
The Olifantsfontein, that's where I'm residing now. I'm a musician, obviously, and obviously with that given, I've had the opportunity to grow within the industry, and in the past couple of years, I've taken music as my my long-term career for life. And basically, Colbert is a very chilled guy who is, attentive to a whole lot of things, especially when it comes to music.
Okay.
Another thing, I was born in a family of 3, including myself. I almost said 2. 3, including myself.
Okay.
It's my little sister, my older sister, and
so you're the middle.
I'm the middle one. I'm right there in the middle.
Okay.
And I was raised by a single mother. God bless her. Yeah, that's about it.
Wow, man.
That's about it.
Wow, that's beautiful. So you went to school where?
Primary school, I went to Vedapanda Primary School.
Okay.
You know Vedapanda?
Still here in Tembisa, yeah.
Bread and groom, man.
It's a summer school.
Yeah.
It's
a vendor school. Yeah.
All
It's a vendor school.
Vendor
I'm a
school.
vendor.
All right.
So I did that, and then high school I went to Ikusasa.
Okay.
Comprehensive school, matriculated there, and I was fortunate enough to go through all the grades without failing. So.
Wow, man.
Yeah, that is.
So now, Colbert, is that your birth name?
This is my birth.
Or it's your artist name?
It's my birth name.
Oh, it's not an AKA name.
It's a name. Let me tell you a bit of a story.
Okay.
So my father, I hear from my mom, right?
Okay.
My father used to love this reggae artist from Venda, Colbert Mukwebo. I don't know if you know him. So he used to love him so much that when I was born, he decided.
He named you after
Colbert.
him?
Yes, Colbert. So this comes full circle because music now is like.
Wow, man. So was your father into the music thing?
He wasn't, but he listened to a whole lot of.
Oh, so he was just a music lover, but he was not into the artistry of music itself.
He was just a music lover.
But now he gave you the artist name, which tend to be like a prophecy.
Yeah, basically.
All right. So, but then let's get into the music. When did you the bug? When did you catch the bug of being an artist?
Well, to give a little bit of a background, when I started hearing something musical and it touched my soul.
Okay.
I was 8 years old.
Okay.
I was at church, right?
Okay.
And the choir was in front and they were singing for the first time. I used to always be
at the age of 8 now.
Age of 8, I remember.
All right.
I used to be the disobedient.
You're not at Sunday school.
I'm at Sunday school. We do Sunday school and then we come
to
right?
the main hall. Yeah.
So now we're in the main hall and I hear these people singing and I go, what is that?
Yeah.
It sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
What is that? Then I kept on asking my mom, what is that? What were those people doing? Like they were singing, it's music.
Yes.
I'm like, okay. Then I ignored it for a little bit. Age 14, the same feeling hit me again.
So it was not a continuous thing. It was just a once-off a bug that came on that particular day, and then you went to yourself again, and then it hit again at the age of 14.
It hit me again at the age of 14, and I was like, no.
There's something here,
and something that I really like. So this one time I'm at school, so it's like life orientation.
Okay.
You like learning, you come up with different talents or whatever.
Of course.
I'm like, I'm gonna sing.
Okay.
I went up, I sang. And
what song did you sing?
I don't remember.
It was not a Michael Jackson song.
Unfortunately, I don't remember.
Was it local or international?
It was a local song.
It
was a local song.
Okay.
I just forgot. I was too young at that time.
Were you nervous?
So I sang. I was nervous. I've
Okay.
never been that nervous ever in my life doing something. When everybody came up to me and said, "Dude,
you got this.
You got this." Then from there onwards, I started learning everything I could about music. Then obviously with the discovery of me singing.
Okay.
And I discovered that I actually have the talent for this. Obviously, you ignore it for some time because there's your mom saying, you're going to be a doctor. There's your mom saying, you're going to be a pilot. There's your mom, And then obviously, you look at yourself too, you're like, music is a hobby. I'm going to be something different from this. And then as time goes, I started learning more, got myself a guitar. I became an instrumentalist.
Wow.
I learned how to play drums. I learned how to play keyboard a little bit.
Okay.
I learned how to play the guitar, the bass, and then I was in UJ when.
Which year is this now?
This is now 2011.
Okay.
This is now
All
2011. Right. So I've been singing, playing instruments, singing at church, doing everything. When it finally hit me that this is my career, it was in 2011. I was UJ.
So now, just to backtrack a little bit, at the age of 14, you realized that this music is in you.
Yes.
And then you started to join in the church choir.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Then you started basically rehearsing at the church.
Rehearsing this and making it a habit, making it an everyday thing. And learning the skill, looking at how other artists are doing it.
Okay.
But not only in gospel, but all around.
All around, yeah. So, but then you started picking up professionally.
Exactly.
When you got to UJ.
No. High school.
High school.
Okay. In matric, I started seeing the beauty of it.
All
I think I saw the blowout of Chris Brown and Trey Songz.
Oh, all right.
And I was like, these are solo artists. And okay, we had Michael Jackson, we had R. Kelly, we had all those other people, but these are new artists.
These are my age group.
This is my age group. What's going on? I can be something like that.
Yeah.
So I got the inspiration from there, and then I wanted this for myself too.
Okay.
Still, it was a little bit, up and down. I went to UJ, and then before UJ, let me get back here. In 2010, in 2010, I took a gap year. Okay. That's when I started actually recording proper music. My first single came out in 2010. Then 2011, I went to UJ, met a friend, Derek Flair. Long story short. Long story short. Yeah. I ended up taking music from 2011 up until.
But what were you doing at UJ?
I was doing industrial engineering.
What did you come to music? What did you go to art school or something?
I was doing industrial engineering.
Or were you doing what mommy wanted?
It was the pressures. Yeah, it was the pressure. More of what mommy wanted and more of you can have more in life. This is easier. You go to school, you get success. It's easy,
So they didn't see that in music at the time?
Yeah, unfortunately. Even I didn't see that in music.
Okay.
And until somewhere in the middle I realized, this is my path. This is what I love. When I'm on stage, when I'm singing for people, it's something that I actually enjoy.
All right, man. So now you mentioned 2010 you released your first single.
Yeah.
So how many do you have in your sleeves right now? What do you have? What's your body of art looks like?
It's a long stretch. I have multiple features. I have about 30.
Just share with the people who don't know who Colbert is,
Yeah.
and then maybe they need to start looking for the material that you have done to say, okay, let me backtrack a little bit and start looking for his work. He's got an EP there, he's got an EP there, and you know, put the whole work together and they can see you grow to be a professional artist.
Starting off in 2010, my first single was Infidelity.
Okay.
Infidelity came out.
What genre was it?
It was R&B.
R&B. Love songs.
It was chilled R&B. It was speaking about, infidelity.
All right, okay.
Then,
was that coming from experience now?
No, actually, but I was actually thinking on a woman's perspective,
so you got into the shoes of a woman.
Yes, I looked at what women go through and I'm like, maybe I could write something about this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then.
So it had nothing to do with you?
It had nothing to do with me.
Okay.
And then 2012.
So now is that a single or an EP?
That was just a single.
Okay.
Infidelity was just a single. Then around 2012, 2013, I worked on I was struggling a little bit with recording. The struggle was real at that time. But
like it is for any new artist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got the opportunity to record 3 songs, and was still finding ways to release it because I didn't just want to put up music.
Okay.
I wanted to make it, international.
Okay.
Whether international people listen to it or not. So
yes, sir.
I came up with my first EP, Black Dots. It had 4 songs.
Okay.
It actually went out on iTunes. I think I was one of the first artists to come up with an EP and be on iTunes.
Wow, man!
Because you don't just upload them.
Yeah,
you have to get a deal and sign it. Not an official deal, but just a distribution deal.
Okay.
So,
which you did get.
Which I did get, from an international company called CD Run. Okay. So I signed for a distribution deal, and then they distributed that
Black Dots.
That EP.
Okay.
And then in 2013, I had multiple features with Derek Flair.
You lie.
I'm telling you. With Derek Flair, I had multiple features with Buddha Prince. I worked with...
These are international people.
Derek Flair is here, Buddha Prince is here, but they're like recognized.
Of course, in terms of their work. Obviously.
Yeah, their work is practically international. So I went on to work with an international artist, an official international artist, John Andrews. He was from Portugal. He heard my releases with Derek Flair and Buddha Prince and the guys, and he was like, "Yo, dude, I would like to do this." So we never really met. Even to this day, we're still brothers. We love each other.
But you never officially met. So you were sending each other tracks.
We were sending each other stuff. So I recorded here, sent him the vocals. And From Here With Love came out. That's the first single. Okay. Second single came out a year later. It was a song about the city. What was that song? I forgot. What was that song? A song about the city though. Joburg City. Okay. So it came out as well and it made waves. I think it reached top 5 in Portugal of the house songs released in that year. And this year was 2016. Mm-hmm. So from there onwards, I started working on this EP that I'm releasing. 2017.
That's the one you're working on right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The second EP that I released after Black Dots, I did it with Derek Flair. Okay. Yeah. So it was 6 songs. So if you just search Derek Flair featuring Colbert, you're gonna find out.
You'll find it out. Yeah.
And then 2020. No, let's go back to 2018. Okay. 2018, I had the opportunity to work with Miser. Okay. He's an internationally renowned producer and DJ. Okay. If you know him, the guy who produced Nkamudira.
I know the guy. Yeah.
We were in studio and we did Love Right. Love Right was like the...
I know the
door opener.
Yeah. Okay.
Door opener for most things, and he gave me a real opportunity with that song. So we did that song and we started touring all around 2018, 2019. And then I released this new EP, Echo Notes, which is my best work so far. Echo Notes EP.
And when did that one come
It
out?
came out on the 14th of February.
When? This year?
This year.
Oh, so it's fresh out of the box.
It's fresh out of the box.
It's still hot.
It's still hot. The video right now, there's one video, one single, Shut It Down, featuring KK. The video is on Channel O right now. It's still playing. So.
Wow, man! How many? Just one video that you've done so far?
Just one video I've done.
And then how many songs are on that EP?
It's 8 tracks.
8 tracks.
8 tracks. Yeah, the last
one
with the interlude.
So, but you're still pushing the first single.
I'm still pushing the first single, Shut It Down. Then I'm gonna push Tevera. Tevera is a hit. I know people who love me and listen to my music. They know the song.
Okay.
Tevera, it's gonna come out. I'm gonna take out the video as soon as things calm down.
So you haven't started working on the video yet?
I haven't started working on the video, so I'm kind of hoping soon.
Maybe we'll put this interview as part of it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Wow, amazing, man. And how many videos are you planning on shooting for this project, the EP that just dropped?
2 more. I think we
2 more.
2 more. 2 more. Tevera, and then the other one is a song with KK as well, an amazing vocalist.
Okay.
She's amazing.
So now, how do you choose which song? Well, just to divert a little bit, how do you choose which song is going to go into the videography and which does not gonna go?
The difficulty comes before the EP is released.
Okay.
Choosing a single. This you have to hear from your friends.
Which is the first track?
Which is the first track that you
first.
introduce. Yes. That is like the hardest part because you have to listen. You have to make people listen to the song over and over and over again. I made my mom listen to it. I made my family listen to it.
So listen to the 8 songs now. They have to listen to the whole body to choose one.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have the guys that you work with, your studio guys, and they go, listen, this is.
And the media, whatever. Yeah.
This is the one. So my idea was I didn't want to.
And chances are it's not what you hoped.
Exactly. You got it, exactly. Yeah. Because I was never hoping to release Shut It Down. Right? Shut It Down came out, I think it came out 4 months before.
Okay.
Because I was done with it and they're like, yo bro, this EP is sounding amazing. This is a chill song, beautiful, never heard material. This is international stuff.
Okay.
I'm like, I have a song like Tevera and it's like a quick blowout. Like, listen.
So Tevera is vernacular.
Tevera is a bit vernacular.
So it's Venda.
Venda and English.
English. All right. Because you're mostly into English. Right?
I'm English all the way. I wanted to try something different, and it came out just.
You scared of vernacular? It's just your taste.
It's not my niche. As an artist, you have to know.
Okay, what you're good at.
Yeah, what you're good at. So English has always been. I've tried vernacular. It just, the songs just don't feel right at the end of the day.
Yeah, the words don't come out right.
The words don't say. The words may come out right. The words may come out right, but then the feel of the song when we're in studio and we vibe into the song, it just feels a little bit different.
Yeah.
It just feels a little bit
so
different.
Okay, alright, let me not say.
So Shut It Down came out. Let me get back to
let's
it.
get back to this. Yeah.
So Shut It Down came out, and then the EP came out.
Yes, sir.
People started vibing with Shut It Down and Tevera. So I'm like, great. You guys like Shut It Down. I'm gonna take out a video for Shut It Down, let it push a bit. Okay. Then I'm gonna give you Tevera.
So you released an EP in Feb, you said, right?
In Feb, yeah.
So when was the video on circulation?
It started being on circulation just after. I think I released it because I think I submitted earlier on. Okay. Because I know the process of accepting TV is a bit long.
And testing it.
And testing it and seeing the quality, yeah. So we shot it last year. I shot some shots.
So the video was shot before the release of the EP. So they basically went concurrently.
They basically went concurrently.
Okay.
So I went to Durban. Well, luckily, I was in Durban at that time, and equipment was around.
Okay.
So I'm like, let's shoot this video. Very beautiful hotel. Very
But
nice
this is what I always say, as an artist, actually not even as an artist, as any person who is branding a name, where you are, you're supposed to have your cameraman with.
True.
Your camera is never supposed to be off.
True.
It's never, because you don't know the moment where you're gonna catch or capture what is substantial for you to sell.
The craziest part, just to back what you're saying.
Yeah.
The craziest part about that is I woke up at this hotel. We were doing a show. I had a show. I had nothing planned out. But
so you were booked. You went down to Durban as a booked artist.
Yes.
All right.
We went down to Durban. We were chilling at our hotel, and then I wake up this morning and I go, this hotel is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll take advantage.
Yeah.
Then I myself started taking shots, simple shots where I'm not there. Then I got the guy who works hand in hand with me. I'm like, bro, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's shoot this. We started shooting, and then we went around Durban, started shooting.
In the streets and all that.
And then came back. KK is featured. So KK is in Joburg.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to exclude her in the video.
Yeah.
So I come back this side, and I go, KK, let's go to
So now you're giving him a theme. This is the theme now.
Yes.
That we're gonna go.
Yes.
So let's go do it in Pretoria.
In Pretoria.
Okay.
Because KK is that side. We go pick up KK when we come back. Now I'm with different guys. The guys I was with in Durban.
The production people.
It's different guys. I'm like, yo, I'm working on this. I've already got shots. Let's go to Union Building.
Yeah.
Let's finish this video off. KK is down. We go there. We start at Irene Mall. We take some shots. We go down to Pretoria. We take some shots. I edit the video. I sit down with myself.
Everything for yourself.
I sit down with myself and I go, you know what? Instead of sending this footage somewhere, let me take out what I want to see.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I got the talent in it as well. So
okay. All right.
I do graphic designing, videography when I feel like it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I got the talent.
Multi-talented guy. Okay.
I appreciate it. Easy. So I do the editing and then we start marketing the video by marketing is sending to the stations, and then I get a message, channel 4 accepted. I was still waiting on MTV. They also sent me an email, but I'm sure you're gonna come out as well. Yeah.
So what do? You send the video and then they go through the video to check the quality, if it's worth what it's on production right now, and then if it's good enough, then they put it in. If it's not, so basically in terms of the production of the video, not the music itself, they are not concerned with the music.
They are also concerned with them because they might have issues like maybe your song is not commercial enough for our station.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So if it's urban, then your song has to be within that vibe.
Within that vibe.
Okay.
So luckily this song is something that has never been heard before, and it's a pretty chill vibe. It's a 2-minute song. 2 minutes.
That sounds short.
2 minutes. I think
that
2 minutes
sounds
and a few
short,
seconds.
isn't it?
Beautiful song. Very beautiful.
Why so short though?
I made it as an interlude. Then it
became a song.
Then it became a song. People started loving it as a song, so I decided to go with that.
So we're gonna see a remix of it into a full version?
Nah, I think we're moving forward. All
right, man. Well, that's good. So now, you told me earlier that you are still working on your other EP.
Yes.
All right. So now, for those who don't understand, give them the difference between an EP and an album.
Okay, can I start from single first?
Yeah, go ahead, man. School us, educate us.
Should I look at them?
Whatever. Do what you gotta do.
So, guys, a single is one song. Single.
As it explains itself, single.
I mean, that's just English. And then an EP is more than a single, but less than an album. This is in terms of number of songs mostly.
Who says how many songs needs to be in an album?
It's mostly decision makers, like you, if you're recording.
Okay, so would you say the record company owners?
No. RISA has
Oh, the organization.
Yeah, the organization.
The music organization.
The music organization. You can only be within their limits when you decide.
I hear you.
Understand?
I hear you.
But I can still say my 10-track song is an EP because I'm not ready for an album. Do you understand?
So meaning you're not ready as an artist?
As an artist too.
But the body of work already says this is an album.
The body of work says this is an album.
Okay.
But then you as the decision maker, you can put it under the catalog of an EP.
Okay.
Due to one reason. An album is much broader and it needs a lot of marketing, a lot of if you feel like you don't have those things, let me just put it out as sort of like a mixtape.
Okay.
You understand?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so an EP more than a single, less than an album in terms of number and in terms of how you feel.
Yeah. Now you said how many EPs you've dropped so far? 3?
I've dropped 3.
3
so far.
You're working on your fourth one.
On my fourth.
So now you, as we speak right now, you are in studio working on your fourth one.
I'm in studio.
So when is it dropping?
Ooh, I haven't decided.
Haven't decided.
No, I haven't decided.
Okay, late this year, early next year.
Late this year. Early next year.
Early next
year.
Yeah,
let's put it there. You just decided that.
Okay, alright. Well, you dropped in Feb, so I'm thinking if you're working, chances are you want to drop around Feb, March again, or the next Easter, depending. Alright, now, looking at the industry itself, I mean, mostly I think you are in the vocal house genre. Even though you are a full artist, you can do whatever that you want to do. What is the right season to drop a song or a single or a body of work? What are the things that you look for?
Specifically my
as an artist, what do you look for before you saying, okay, I think I'm dropping at this date? What do you look for in the industry itself?
Yeah, I think mostly it's things that don't matter no more. But I'm just gonna say because a lot of people
tell us why they don't matter anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why they don't matter anymore. So the first thing that we used to look at is who else is dropping.
Okay.
Are they gonna take the shine away from what I'm doing? It's like event organizers.
Alright, so now you look at the name, you don't look at the work that they are bringing.
You look at the name.
Okay.
Look at the name.
So you chicken out in a way.
Chicken out in a way. And then you also look at when is the right time for people to be sitting at home. If you're releasing a soul, to be sitting at home and listening to the soulful stuff.
Alright.
If you're releasing
soulful, you would rather drop it when
things are
like towards winter.
So
when people are more cozy at home.
Yes.
And then if you are on the dance floor, then you release it towards the busier
summer
time.
side. Yes.
Okay, I got you.
But what I realize is all those things don't matter no more.
But isn't that everybody wants to follow the same formula? Where you find you are all dropping more or less at the same time.
You know what I mean?
Because I've seen people dropping September, October, September.
You know what I mean?
And then the industry is packed with new songs.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, somebody could have dropped in May.
Exactly.
And he was going to be running 6 months by himself.
Exactly. This is what we did with Live Right.
Okay.
When we made the decision to drop, he was like, yo, we're going into the season. When should we drop? I'm like, let the season build in.
Okay.
Right in the middle of the season drop. When the season finishes, our song is going to keep running.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Right. And we did that, and the song has been running ever since. It's still.
So even when somebody drops something fresh here, but because you've got the momentum,
yes,
by the time it takes off, you run.
Because ours started picking up in January. Our interviews mostly January, our tours January, and it's quiet at that time. You know.
So you become the busier ones.
We become the busier ones, and that's exactly. I think I figured it out then that it doesn't really matter.
Because a lot of artists, they do the December rush.
Yes.
So they want October, so they take off by December.
Yes.
And then yes, it's a banger. 31st, 1, 2, it's dead.
It's dead. And it's unfortunate when you go for that, you have a good song and someone has a better song.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You have a good song and someone has a better song, and now you're sitting there like, I should have taken the opportunity.
Yeah.
To just let the song build from scratch.
Yeah.
And by now it would have been something different. So,
now, okay, I'm going to pose something.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to re-releasing EPs and re-releasing albums, why you people are scared of that? If you've got a body of work that you think it never did properly, and then maybe it's not that your work is work. Your work was not appreciated. It came at the wrong time in the wrong season. Why don't you reshelf it? Repack it and reshelf it.
It makes sense to do that, but as musicians, we are controlled by how we feel mostly, and this is feels in the studio, feels during the life we're living now.
Okay.
At this moment.
All right.
What I felt in 2010 is different from now.
Yeah.
And the artistry in 2010 definitely different from now. And it could be a good song, but when you listen to it again, you go, it's
because why I'm asking, I've listened to albums which they never got to take off properly.
Yeah,
or the market were not receptive of it
yes.
the way it's supposed to. I don't know why. Maybe not enough marketing done on it, or whatever the case might be. But when you listen to that work, you like,
that's beautiful.
Man, this can be released this season. This is perfect for this season.
Yeah.
It can work. You understand? And this can go up to #1 this season.
Yeah.
So now, is it doable that artists can repeat their work and then re-advertise it?
There's no restrictions. There's no restrictions at all.
Okay.
No one can say, no, you've released that, you shouldn't release it again. No, it's all about what you feel. It's all about what you feel, and if you have the right advisors next to you and they're telling you, listen, I think we should remove it from that site and put it back in as a new release. It makes sense as well. But then again, at the same time, once people discover the new you, people always want to go back.
Oh, so it resells itself.
It resells itself.
Okay.
And that's like the best way to kind of do things. I'm discovering artists that release albums this year.
And you're interested in what they've done before.
I always go back and say, wow, why didn't I know about this guy? He's been releasing music since 2011.
Okay.
And then you start buying those as well.
The oldies. Unfortunately,
the sales won't be the same.
As big, yes.
But either way, you didn't have sales like that before.
Wow, man. So now, who would you say that you're looking forward to work with, or your inspiration, or any person that you say, I would love to work with this person? Maybe one day they will watch this and say, oh, I didn't know this boy wants to work with me. Let me give him a call. Well, is your calendar done now with the people that you're supposed to be working with in your EP?
No, I'm planning to have Brian Temba in there. We're still in talks.
Wow, that's big. That's a big name.
Yeah, we're still in talks. He's my brother. He's my brother now.
That's
I think we've built a proper relationship now.
Brian Temba.
Yeah, I'm planning to work with him.
And his sharp voice.
And his sharp voice.
I can actually hear his voice already in my ear.
That gentleman is amazing. And he always sends me new things. He always sends me, which is...
I thought he was more into acting now. Like his music career has quieted down.
Yeah, he's coming back into it now. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Because with this new song, Can We Go Back? It's just taking waves. I'm planning to work with Brian Temba right now for the EP, and obviously jump on some of his things.
Okay.
The person that I would like to work with the most, internationally or locally.
Well, let's start here at home.
Elaine. There's this girl called Elaine.
Okay.
She's new.
Okay.
She is amazing. She has a hit song right now. You're the One. She's just that girl who has the sound that I've always wanted to hear. Cheers. that I've always wanted South African artists to have.
Okay.
You know, it's not caged in. It's international. You can hear it in China. You can hear it in the US. You wouldn't even know where this person is from. So she's amazing like that.
In the DJ space, DJ/producer.
Black Coffee, man.
Okay, all right.
Black Coffee. If I could jump on a Black Coffee song, that would be amazing.
Uh-huh.
If I could jump on a song with, well, I've worked with the Gentlemen because they did the remix for Love Right, but
was that
an actual song with me and them, Shaman music, China music, and Sculptured music. These are deep house folks.
Okay.
I had the opportunity to work with George Leslie. That's one of the guys that I wanted to work with. Who else? If I could have
so how do these people work with you? Do they send you the music and then you add in your own lyrics, or you prefer to send lyrics first and then they put it in the beats?
No, they actually
send the beats
first. Yes, ask, yo, I'd like to do a feature with you. Okay, cool.
Okay.
We sort out everything and then they send the beat. I write on it. Obviously, skeleton.
Of course.
Of the beat. It's not the fully finished.
Yes.
I jump on it and then I either go to the studio or record wherever I record usually, and then
yeah, man, time flies when we're having fun.
Yeah.
So before we finish, just one of the few questions before we're done. Do you own your own music?
I own my own music.
So you have full rights to your music?
Yes.
Alright. So are you signed with anybody?
I'm not signed. I've been independent. If anyone is to sign me, they have to come with a proper deal. I can't.
Alright. So what are you looking for? You looking to get signed or you want to be independent?
It'll be great. It'll be great to be independent forever. But I know the business requires a whole lot of things.
Okay.
So I would take the opportunity to be signed, but not just any opportunity. I wouldn't just jump because I'm desperate. I'm not desperate.
So you've got a company that is doing the business part of your artistry?
My company.
Your company. So you've got your own company?
I've got my own company, yeah.
Alright, so they overlook your business?
Yeah, I work hand in hand with my manager, Tando.
Okay.
Tando Kalamandla.
Okay.
Tando Kalamandla, we work hand in hand. And I work also with a very close friend of mine, Benai.
Okay.
And Derek Flair is another business partner of mine.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just, but right now it's just me and Tando, just pushing this, yeah.
That's good, man, that's good. Because you have to own your own body of work at the end of the day.
That's
right. Yeah, because we've seen enough of our artists dying poorly while they've sold millions.
Yes.
And then we want to politicize the whole contract, and we jump on it in a political view, not understanding the aspect of the business.
Exactly.
All right. So you've got the aspect of the business locked down.
The aspect of it's the one thing that I actually taught myself before anything. Me getting a distribution with CD-RON, I had to hustle that. I had to. How do you get into these platforms?
All right.
And then get those informations and. You learn as time goes.
So far, the chatter coming in?
A little bit. A little bit.
Why people are scared when we talk money? Can we talk money here, please?
Survivable, brother. Survivable.
Yeah.
Survivable.
Yeah. So we still want more, right?
Yeah. We wanna be comfortable.
Yeah.
From pillar soft.
Yeah.
We wanna be comfortable. So the little bit that we're getting, it's mostly goes out to the work.
Yeah, because you're doing the work at the end of the day. It doesn't matter who looks at it in any other way.
True.
I mean, they can see you driving the Porsche cars or whatever that is, or getting invited into the VIP places and spaces.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you gotta work.
Yeah.
You gotta work, right? So man, we appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
We love you, bro. We love you. That's why we invited you.
I appreciate it.
I mean, you and I go a long way. We are church buddies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's not, so today we decided that we're gonna speak business.
And I'm just
right.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you big time, man. And I just from my point of view, I'll say, be strong in your work.
Yes, sir.
And be bold.
Yes, sir.
Don't fear. That little bit of fear that you have, do away with it. So it's time that you drop an album. You've dropped enough EPs now, you know. So now you're going on your 4th EP,
yes, sir.
5th EP,
yes, sir.
6th EP.
Nah, there won't
when
be
are
a
we
fee.
getting?
There won't be a fee. I disagree.
So can we just get an album and be bold enough, you
yes,
know,
sir.
so that we can start marketing the album. You know, there's enough people out there to look into the business space to try and put money into a good project like yours, you know, and push you. We know that now it's lockdown. The work is a bit.
It's a bit down. Yeah.
It's a bit down. But what are your while we're talking about lockdown, what are the artistry plans to move forward out of this situation? What do you think people need to do?
People need to go to online platforms.
Okay.
Online platforms are basically the best, like we spoke earlier on. Online platforms, going online all the way. These live streams, they're gonna bring in something very soon. Obviously, selling online music. When you release, you make sure that it goes out for sale.
Online concerts.
So, these online concerts. These your catalog when you release music, your iTunes, Spotify, all these things, they'll actually bring you something that you can survive with. And that's basically it. If this thing goes on for a year, we're gonna suffer a little bit, but we will recover. We'll come out alright.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Well, when it calls for people to be creative, nothing else. That's why there's an opportunity in every drastic situation. And, you know, this got our back against the walls. But it opened up our thinking capacity. So now we can think even better and broader. Exactly. Whether you are an artist, you are a businessman, whatever space that you are in. So
and to see one of our own DJ shows, pushing such a big platform, taking the numbers up like that, it's just a blessing. It's something that he definitely sat down with himself. He's like, you know what, I want to attack this, and look at what it does every weekend. Beautiful stuff.
Beautiful. It looks like it's going to be around for quite a while.
House down, lock party. Lockdown house party is gonna be
around for quite a while.
It's gonna be a show
for some time. Brother, we love you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. We wish you all the best. And just tell people where can they find you. Internet, website, Facebook, whatever.
So on the socials, which is like the best thing to go with right now. Instagram, it's Colbert _NM. So that's COLBERT _NM. On Facebook, it's Colbert.
Nelly Mother.
Nelly Mother.
Okay.
Yes, Nelly Mother.
Not Mother Nelly.
No.
Okay.
NM. Nelly Mother. On Facebook, it's the same thing, Colbert, but without the underscore. Just Colbert NM.
Okay.
You'll also find my profile and my page. My page is just Colbert there.
Okay.
And then on Twitter, it's Colbert NM as well.
And then if they want to buy your music?
On iTunes, it's just Colbert. If you search Colbert, I'll search any of my name, of the titles of my songs. You'll find.
My name is
900 something on iTunes.
Just one song?
One song, 900 something.
Or does it be able to see what number is it at?
The EP, no. One song, 900 something, and then I think a whole EP just brings it down a bit. Maybe $30.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or because you're buying the whole body?
Because you're buying the whole body,
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Tidal, I'm on YouTube. Just if you search Colbert, if you don't find anything on Colbert, search Colbert NM, you'll find something.
Contact numbers? Whoa, they probably want to call you or WhatsApp you or whatever. I don't know, you've got a business line.
I thought you were talking about my
personal any contact number.
You can find me on on the booking email.
Okay.
It's Colbert Booking. Colbert Bookings with an S. Colbert Bookings at gmail.com. And then for any inquiries, you can contact 065 699 874.
You are what's the word? Nominated for an Artist of the Year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that.
Yes. I was fortunate enough to get an award last year for Hustle of the Year and
Hustler of the Year.
Hustler of the Year at the 011 Awards. This year, I'm also fortunate enough.
It came with a check.
Man, you don't want me to tell you.
Yeah, we want you to tell.
It comes with a little bit of something.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So this one also comes with a check.
This one comes with.
We want the brother to get paid. That's the whole point.
No, there's something they you know.
Of course. Tell people I want that money.
Yeah, I want that money. I want that money.
Yes.
They putting out a certain amount for marketing. I want it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Done. So vote for me.
So vote for me. It's 011 space Colbert.
Okay.
You send that SMS to.
So they dial 011 space. Then they put
Colbert,
your name.
Yes.
Colbert.
Yeah, that's the message.
Okay. That's the message.
And then
where do you send that message?
35029.
35029.
Yeah.
And then you can do, how much is the per SMS?
It's 3 rands.
3 rand. And you can do 10 times.
You can do
so which is 30 rand. It's like giving a brother 30 bucks.
Exactly.
So that's basically saying I appreciate you.
Yes.
So stop loving me from a distance and show me some love now.
And you
send
guys
one person 10 SMSs. Is that good enough?
That's more than enough.
Everybody who knows you,
that's
minimum of 10 SMSs.
Right up.
Is that good?
Yes.
Yes. So what is the nomination again for this one?
It's Artist of the Year. This is
Artist of the Year.
This is the main.
All right. So it's not a newcomer. It's just Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
All right. So if you get this one, your name is in the limelight, right?
I get this one. I am on another level. Listen, booking fees are going up now.
We love you, man. We love you. So. People, you have the brother, so do what needs to be done. Support a local boy.
Yeah.
So please, man, we don't want to go see him in the near future going back for me in Kalambazo. I mean, come on now. We've done with those situations.
Yes,
we've been there, we've seen it, we've bought a t-shirt.
Yes, sir.
So now let's move on up.
Let's move on to better things.
Exactly, done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and we thank you for the time that you have given unto us. Continue watch our show. Pit to Palace is the show. Subscribe to our show. Also check, there's another show called The Word with Jabu Fagude. Check on that one as well on our YouTube channel, and then you'll see us doing the work there as well. And we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you. Bye, peace.